What's the most insulting gift you've ever received? Serious.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
When I hadn't lost all my baby weight 6 months after childbirth, my mother-in-law gave me a plastic pig magnet for the refrigerator. It oinked every time you opened the door. For Christmas, I usually just gave my parents a list of what size I wore for everything. One Christmas, they got me only one thing, a 2-pack Ports bra in XL. I wrote small, medium. I cried. I tried it on and saw it basically dangling off me and cried again. I was 14, I think. I've struggled with an eating disorder a good majority of my teenage years. So to think that my parents thought I wore an XL and didn't pay any mind, believed my size chart, hurt me a lot. They said it was just because I have big boobs and that I was being ungrateful. I might have been at the time, but I was the only thing they got me for Christmas that year, and it could have been returned and it didn't fit. So I practically got nothing for Christmas but to cry for hours. When I was 12, my parents gave me a snow shovel as a Christmas gift. One of my chores was shoveling the driveway, and I used to complain that an old shovel was burnt and rusted. Big mistake. 1 month after, I started growing a beard, a wide variety of shavers for Christmas, one from each family member, 2 electric ones and a lot of manual ones, razors and the other stuff. I could just open shaving museum with all this collection, knowing that I'll never get the chance to use them. My mum's family used to do a Secret Santa every Christmas. The year after my parents got divorced, my aunt and uncle got me and my brother. We got 2 of their kids. They stopped at a gas station on the way down and brought us like gas station novelty shit. Like the first thing they saw, they wrapped them in the bags. They came in along with the receipts and basically just tossed them at us when it was their turn. It was dead silent and profoundly awkward. Most of my mum's family really disliked this part of the family, and there was a significant amount of shade thrown non-verbally. So we took it in stride because we aren't total sacks of crap, and proceeded to give their kids the gifts we got them. When this was met with significantly less awkward tension, which my aunt and uncle noticed and couldn't suffer. So they said, and I quote, "Well, they're Jewish, so they don't even celebrate this holiday, and they aren't even really a part of this family anymore, so why would we spend any money on their gifts?" There was a gift minimum and maximum at like $20. The fun was finding a funny, interesting gift. No one was expected to get anyone something crazy. They were Irish Catholic. They are like 30 of us. Later they tried to say they'd know we'd cheap out on the gifts, and that's what they did it. Then they made their kids cry by making them leave what we'd gotten them at my grandmother's. Yeah, so we don't do that anymore, and they get invited to like one family event per year, which is my grandmother's birthday. Years ago for Christmas, my step-cousin wanted a PlayStation 2, and his mother told my stepdad, she was his sister, that she doesn't have the money. In the end, she was able to buy this PS2 herself, but he still got a brand new DVD player from us. I got a pair of white socks and some candy from this entitled bitch. Because I never asked for big presents, my only wish were some new Copic markers, like 3 to 5 specific colours I often use. And my parents also got me a new volume of a manga series I was reading. Fun fact, he opened our present first and was already thinking he gets a PS2, and when it was a DVD player, he started hysterically crying and said he doesn't want this player. After his mum gave him the console, he sat there smiling with both his very expensive gifts. He was 14. My grandma also showed obvious favouritism. She never made an effort to be a part of my siblings' lives. Shared your experience? I have no feelings for my grandma. I don't wish her ill, but I don't care about her one way or the other. Basically a stranger to me. Similar things happened to my stepson, but his own mother didn't. She married a man with 2 small children. A few months before Christmas, she was getting my stepson less and less, saying that she was working overtime to pay for the Christmas, okay? Christmas comes around and the stepson comes home to our house from his mother's, and I asked him what he got. Nothing, according to his mother and stepdad. He was too old to get gifts anymore. He was 11. So they gave him $100 cash, except they didn't give him their money because they didn't want him to bring it back out of our house. He never got the money. He was very upset when he came home and said that the other kids got really cool stuff. Last year she pulled the same thing but didn't end up giving him about $30. I absolutely hate this woman for this and many other things she has failed him on. When I was in high school, my mum got me a shirt that made fun of my ADD. It referenced chickens. Then she proceeded to buy chicken-related things for the next few years, and to this day point out anything related to chickens like it's some kind of inside joke. It didn't really bother me at first, but after nearly a decade now, it's honestly hurting my feelings. Is it the people say that I have ADHD, but they don't understand? Oh look, a chicken. My dad's third wife got me a book about manners. I used it to level her coffee table the same day. She regifted it to me at least 5 other times. I found a way to put it back in her house every time. Oh man, my sister is the queen of horrible gifts. From her I've gotten used hiking boots, one size too small, missing a shoelace, I don't hike. Old Smurf stuffed animals used, missing an eye because I like Smurfs, I don't. She bragged she washed it first, since she got it as a goodwill. A basket of soap and shampoo samples from various hotels she had visited. Her old sewing basket since she bought herself a new one. A weird random box mailed to me with an old Happy Meal toy and a broken ornament and an old book. A care package mailed to me with muffins she had made that were obviously a mistake recipe. They tasted horrible, like she had used salt instead of sugar. And the kicker, our dad died in April, right before my college graduation in May. When we divided up his things, she took his old beat up briefcase that was permanently locked. We didn't know the combination. A month later, she gave it to me as my graduation gift. To answer the questions that are forthcoming, I have no idea why she does this. It's caused me to have great distance from her. We basically don't talk or see each other. We occasionally text, as she has 2 boys who are only my nephews. We don't live in the same state. We're both now in our 40s, and yes, every year for Christmas and my birthday, I get another package of stupid, useless shit from her. My grandma once gave me cutout magazine articles about losing weight when I was 14 or 50. I wasn't fat. Also, grandma, doctors don't prescribe amphetamines, or they didn't 25 years ago. Maybe they do now. I don't know, because I'm not fat. My divorced parents independently, with no contact with each other, gave me a hair removal device, and an offer for laser hair removal, without ever talking to me about my body hair before and in front of everybody. I've been made fun of for my dark body hair all my life and dealt with people pointing it out that I've missed a swap. So it's especially embarrassing when I ever asked for either of those things. A maternity sweater. I've never been pregnant. She just thought I'd like it.